Hello and welcome to Math Made Simple. My name is J Double. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so that you will receive notifications whenever I upload new contents. Today we'll be looking at addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of positive and negative numbers. What are positive and negative numbers? In order to understand positive and negative numbers, let us look at the real number line. We know that the origin of movement on the real number line is at 0. Now, all numbers to the left of 0 are negative numbers, and all numbers to the right of 0 are positive numbers. And as you can see clearly, all negative numbers have a minus sign before them. Negative numbers are written like this: -1 or -2. So meaning, once it's a negative number, it must have a minus sign before it. And the arrow at the two extreme ends indicates that negative numbers goes to infinitive and positive numbers also goes to infinitive. For positive numbers, they can be written either like this, +1, or simply 1. So positive numbers can either be written with a positive sign before them, or they can be written without a sign. So now that we understand positive and negative numbers, let us look at the rules for addition and subtraction of these positive and negative numbers. Number 1, for any two numbers with the same signs, add their magnitudes and the sign of the answer is the same as the numbers. And number 2, for any two numbers with different signs, subtract the smaller magnitude from the bigger, and the sign of the answer is the same as the one with the bigger magnitude. Now, let us see these scenarios that will clearly make us to understand the definition of those rules. So we use our number line and use these problems to see how the rules actually works. So for the first one, you have 2 plus 5. So these are two positive numbers. And rule 1 says, for any two numbers with the same sign, add their magnitudes and the sign of the answer is the same as the numbers. So what we will do here is, on the real number line, all movement to the right are positive and movement to the left are negative values. So from 0, which is the origin, the beginning of movement for every problem, we will move 2 places to the right. That gives us +2. Then we go additional 5 places to the right. So those are 2 positive values. Then we have 7 as our answer. So you see, when 2 positive values are added, when 2 positive numbers are added, we usually will add their magnitudes, and the sign of the answer will be the same as the numbers. So 2 plus 5 is 7, and the 7 is positive because the two numbers are positive values. So it's 7. Then number 2, 7 minus 3. So we'll go 7 places to the right and then 3 places to the left. Then we have 4. So because 7 is the bigger magnitude, these numbers have different signs. So that's rule 2. So we will subtract the smaller magnitude from the bigger one. So it will be 7 minus 3, and the answer is 4. And the sign of 4 is the same as the sign of 7 because 7 is the bigger magnitude. So it's a positive number, so 4 is a positive value. Then the next one is -4 and -2. So we'll go 4 places to the left of 0, then additional 2 places to the left. So 2 numbers having the same sign. So you will add their magnitudes. So it becomes 4 plus 2. And because both of them are negative, the sign of the answer will be a negative value. So 4 plus 2 is 6, so it becomes minus 6. So minus 6 is the answer. Minus 6 plus 5. So you have 6 to the left and 5 to the right. So they have two different signs. So it's root 2, which says that we subtract the smaller magnitude from the bigger one. So we have 6 minus 5 is 1. And the answer, we carry the sign of the bigger magnitude, which is minus. So it becomes minus 1. So minus 6 plus 5 is minus 1. And 6 to the right, minus 9 to the left. So you will have the bigger magnitude is 9 and the smaller one is 6. So you subtract 6 from 9, you will have 3. And the sign of that 3 will be a negative number because 9 is the bigger magnitude with a negative value. So it becomes negative 3. So you see how the rules actually work in these problems. So we continue with example problems in a different form so that you can clearly understand how to deal with addition and subtraction of positive and negative numbers. So let's see number 1, minus 8 plus 2. So we take our minus 8 plus 2. Now, these two numbers, they have different signs. Since they have different signs, what do? We will subtract the bigger magnitude or the smaller magnitude from the bigger one. So it becomes 8 minus 2, which is 6. So sign of the bigger number. The sign of the bigger number is minus. It is the bigger number, is minus. So your 6 will be a minus 6. So this becomes minus 6. Let's see the next one. Minus 8 plus 12. So minus 8 plus 12, they have different signs. So what do? You subtract the smaller magnitude from the bigger one. 12 minus 8 is 4. Now 4, will it be a positive number or negative? Let's see. Let's look at the sign of the bigger magnitude. The bigger magnitude is 12. And 12 is a positive number, so it means our 4 will be a positive 4. So minus 8 plus 12 is positive 4. The next one, minus 8 minus 2. Minus 8 minus 2, they are of the same sign. So because they are of the same sign, what do? You add the magnitudes. So 8 plus 2 is 10. What will be the sign of that 10? Sign of numbers. And the numbers are negative values. So it means the 10 will be a negative value because the numbers are negative. So you will have negative 10. So minus 8 minus 2 is minus 10. Number 4. 4 minus 7. 4 minus 7, these numbers are of different signs. So because they are of different signs, you subtract the smaller magnitude from the bigger. So you have 7 minus 4 is 3. Sign of the bigger magnitude. The bigger number is 7. 7 is negative, so it means 3 will be a negative value. So 4 minus 7 will be a negative value. Let's see number 5. 9 plus 2. 9 plus 2, they are of the same sign. So we add the magnitudes. 9 plus 2 is 11. Sign of numbers. The numbers are positive, so 11 will be a positive number. So 9 plus 2 is 11. Let's see number 6. Minus 1 plus 4. Minus 1 plus 4, they are of different signs. So you subtract the smaller magnitude from the bigger. So 4 minus 1 is 3. And the sign of the bigger number is positive. 4 is positive. So the answer will be a positive 3. So minus 1 plus 4 is positive 3. So now that you've understood these various approaches, let us do a few example problems using the conventional means. The means by which you are going to always apply when you are solving your problems. So let's see these problems using the conventional means. Number one, I will first identify the two signs. So minus and minus, they are of the same sign. So because of the same sign, what I would do is to add the magnitudes. So 10 plus 6 is 16. And the sign of the answer will be a negative value because the numbers are negative. So you will have negative 16. Then number two, 5 minus 6. They are of different signs. So I will subtract the smaller magnitude from the bigger one. So it becomes 6 minus 5. You have 1. And the answer will be a negative value because the bigger magnitude is 6, which is negative. So you have negative 1. Number 3, you have minus 1 plus 14 minus 6. What I would do is begin from the left and go to the right, taking them 2 at a time. So you would take minus 1 and positive 14. 2 different signs. So you subtract 1 from 14, you will be left with 13. And that 13 is a positive value because 14, the bigger magnitude, is positive. So you have positive 13 minus 6. So positive 13 and minus 6. So you have different signs. So you will subtract the smaller magnitude, which is 6, from 13. So you will have a total of 7 because 13 is positive. Then number 4, minus 15 plus 4 plus 6. So minus 15 plus 4, they have different signs. So you subtract 4 from 15, you will have minus 11 because 15 is negative. So you have minus 11, then you add 6 to that. So minus 11 plus 6, they are different signs. So you subtract 6 from 11, you will have 5. 5 will be a negative value because minus 11 is the bigger value. So you have minus 5. So I hope you clearly understand how we deal with addition and subtraction of positive and negative numbers. Let us go to the rules for multiplication and division. Number 1, for two numbers with the same sign, the product or quotient is a positive number. And number 2, for two numbers with different signs, the product or quotient is a negative number. Let's see examples. Number 1, 2 times 4, and 2 will be minus 4 times minus 5. 6 times minus 4. Minus 3 times 4. All right. So let's solve these problems with multiplication. So rule number 1 says if the two numbers have the same sign, the product or the quotient is a positive number. So what I do is to identify the sign of the two numbers. For number 1, they have the same sign, so the answer will be positive. So 2 times 4 is 8. Number 2, they will be also positive because they are two negative numbers. So negative times negative is positive. So you have 2 times 5 is 10. Number 3 is positive and negative. So positive and negative is negative because what? They have different signs. So 6 times 4 is 24. So it becomes negative 24. Number 4, positive, negative and positive. So you have a negative answer. So 3 times 4 is 12. So it becomes negative 12. Let's see for division. So you have 4 divided by 2. Two positive numbers, you have a positive answer. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Minus 10 and minus 5. You will have two negative numbers. The same sign will be a positive value. So you have minus 10 divided by minus 5 will give you a 2, positive 2. 6 divided by minus 2, two different signs. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. It becomes a negative 3. Minus 12 and 4. Minus 12 divided by 4, two different signs. It will be a negative answer. So you have 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. In our next lesson in the series, we will talk about the order of operations. So, and we will be solving problems like this. 25 cube divided by bracket minus 2 plus 5 parenthesis 2 plus 5 parenthesis all raised to 2 power and bracket closes. These are the kind of problem we'll be looking at in our next lesson in this series, Basic Math. So if you enjoy this lesson, please subscribe to my channel so that you will automatically be informed whenever I upload new contents. Thank you.